What does that mean for US30? Okay, so if you're anything like me, you're searching for your fourth quarter opportunity. Guys, this is my favorite time of the year to trade. So let's just take a look at what's been happening so far. Since the beginning of the year, we've been in a steady downtrend after the market made its new high. We've been in a downtrend, right? And as you know, for the fourth consecutive time, we have a 75 rate hike. What does it mean? Many of you are asking why we are actually rallying up if inflation is so high and things like that. As I don't think that US30 has factored in just how bad the economy is as of yet. So I do know that we are headed back down to this low that we created right here. I do see us headed back down to that low that was created. But first, guys, I do see US30 reaching up to mitigate some areas that have not been yet mitigated. And the first area being right here, right? And there's also another area that I've been having my eye on, which is right here. We have a huge institutional candle with imbalance in it, and right above it, we have an OB. So these are two areas that I would want to see US30 possibly reach back into before I take the market down. So as you can see right here, I want to explain this area before I explain this one. This is an area of imbalance. It looks like in August, right? In the middle of August, we rallied up. We took out a ton of buy-side liquidity here. And we also took out some buy-side liquidity that this supply zone had created, right? We had a nice little supply zone here. And above that supply zone is actually buy-side liquidity, which in August we came up and took out that buy-side liquidity, but we had not finished filling in this imbalance here or even tapping into this OB here, right? So that was an area that I thought I was going to get a nice sell from in August, but we did not reach that high. So I had my eyes on it ever since. And then the market created a new area, which is right here. So before we reach down for this low, right? This is eventually going to be a target. Before we reach down for this low, I do want to see US30 reach back up into these two areas, one or the other, right? So let's just focus on where we are at the moment. We did have an internal order block right here. It looks like we went up above that. And it looks like we're getting a nice rejection from this one here. And when I say internal, it just means that it's an order block above it or beneath it, which is the reason why I like to name these internal, right? So we did come up, we got a little bit of rejection, as you can see these wicks here from this internal OB, but eventually it was used as buy-side liquidity, which I let my students know before the market rallied up above it. The last thing you want to do is set yourself up for a trade and then you get stopped out, not paying attention to liquidity. So guys, we are getting a nice little rejection from this OB right above the one that we had our eyes on before that. And an area that I'm interested in is this one here. So we are having a rally up, and many of you are asking, well, if the economy is so bad, why are we getting this rally up? Well, guys, the market is pulling itself back into an area that is a premium area, right? These are the areas that are best to sell from. And when the market is pulling back in an uptrend, it's going for a discount, right? So we're headed up into a premium area, which is perfect for selling. I know it could be really confusing for most of us. As the market is going up, everyone starts to immediately focus on buying opportunities. But in those areas, if we're paying attention to this to the trend, this overall trend that we're having, right? We're still in a downtrend. And I don't think that US30 factored in how bad the economy is as of yet. I don't think that we have got that as of yet, right? With all these rate hikes and things like that. So if I had to, I'm going to take out these areas of buy side that has already been kind of tackled. And I'm going to move this one over to here. And this is pretty much what I want to see. Of course, guys, we don't predict the market, and this is not financial advice. So maybe we pull back into this area and it brings us up to this area here, and we continue down, right? But what I really want to see is a little pullback from here. And I want to see us take out that buy side liquidity that we created in August and come up and fill in that imbalance that we never filled in, right? That I thought we were gonna reach up and fill in August, but we had not, right? This area of imbalance. Tap into this OB and then spend the rest of the time coming down to this low here, which is definitely going to be a target. This is what I really want to see happen with US30. As I said, guys, this is my favorite time of the year to take on a swing trade. And this will be an amazing opportunity for everyone to properly end the year. In fact, last year around this time, I made $100,000 swing trade in US30. And I'm excited to have the opportunity again if it all plays out. And of course, guys, if it does not play out the way that I wanted to, I would readjust my bias, right? The last thing we want to do is marry the bias. And if we come up to this area here and then, you know, get the push down here, well, I'd simply take this opportunity from here. So before we head back down, guys, I do want to see us push up into these two areas before we push down, right? There's still some unfinished business. And I'm going to give a closer look into the area that I want to potentially take a buying opportunity from. So if you're swing trading and you're waiting for price to reach these areas to then sell, that's fine. It's nice to be intentional about what you want to do. But if you're eager to take the market up to these particular areas here, always trail your stop loss, always pay yourself, take partials. Don't just allow the trade to run and assume that you control the market, because you don't. So always make sure you pay yourself. On the 4-hour time frame, this is that area that I see the market pulling back down into. We do have some imbalance in here, right? This is a nice area. This area was also a gap that was filled in, but we have some imbalance in this area here. And if we refine that daily OB to this 4-hour one, this would be a nice area that I want to see US30 pull down into. This is my observation of what to expect for US30 for Q4, guys. Please like and subscribe to get updated on everything that has to do with US30. And of course, guys, if you can trade US30, you can trade any indice or currency pair that you want. You just have to know exactly what you're looking for in the market and know the reason and pay attention to your fundamentals.